Favorite classes in college? Biology has always been my favorite. Also physics. I took some physics classes. Chemistry? Oh, I'm really bad at chemistry. Which is dumb because, like, when you think about the organization of, like, STEM classes, you have, like, math at the base, and then you have, like, physics, like an abstraction above that or below that, I don't know. And then you have chemistry, an abstraction above that, and then you have biology, like at the end. And I like biology and physics, but not the in-between of chemistry. I can't do it. Math is math. Math is important. I could not wrap my brain around chemistry for some reason. The only part where it started to make sense was after I had taken, like, physics classes later. You basically learn, like, the energy levels of an electron in physics. And then it suddenly clicked to me back in chemistry when I was learning, like, the energy levels of an electron. And it was like, oh, I needed, like, the foundation of physics to be able to understand it. It didn't make any sense to me when I only knew the chemistry. Literally, like, my freshman year, I took chemistry, and my senior year, I took physics. So it was literally, like, 4 years later when it finally made sense. Oh, but I hated organic chemistry. That I still don't understand. I wanted to cry every exam. Organic chemistry. They're like, can you show how this molecule turns into this one? And it's like, no. I just start drawing arrows and hoping for the best. But also, that was when I was a bad student. I didn't learn how to be a good student yet. That was my awakening, was organic chemistry. Because I finally realized, like, oh, maybe studying is important, actually. Maybe doing your homework is important, because I just did not do my homework. So, like, what did I expect? What did I think would happen? It's because the homework was optional. And so I was like, well, I'm just not going to do it then. And then I got a C in that class because I didn't do my homework. And then I was like, oh no, that's bad. That's not good. So then I learned, and then I started doing my homework, even the optional homework, and I learned how to be a good student, which is important. I feel like the professor should have made it not optional. It's because the professor didn't want to grade all the homework, so it was just optional. But I need homework to learn. Yeah, your nurse got a C in chemistry. Good luck. Sometimes I think about how, like, I don't have to take tests anymore. And I wonder if my brain is, like, rotting away inside my head. I mean, it's not like I'm not learning anything anymore, but, like, I don't have to take tests. Taking tests used to be so stressful, you know? I mean, there are a few situations in your adult life when you would need to take a test. Yeah, like your certificate, like your nursing certificate, for example. For me, I'm not really taking any exams lately. I worry that my brain is rotting away. The only thing preventing it is reading Wikipedia articles. I still have those test dreams? Yes, all the time. Oh my gosh, the really common one for me is that I dream that I'm back in college and I had a class that I completely forgot about, and I never went to class like the whole semester, and it's the end of the semester and I'm like panicking because I never went to class. And it's like the exam is here and I never learned anything. Yeah. I still have that dream all the time. Yeah, you need those credits to graduate. Yeah, you're like calling up your dean, like, please, I'm sorry, I messed up. I also dream a lot that it's like the first day of the semester and I don't know where any of my classes are, and I'm like panicking because I don't know what I'm enrolled in and I don't know how to get to class or where they are, and I'm like trying to look it up on my phone, but like I know the class is starting. I have that dream all the time too. I don't know, I shouldn't stress so much, because if it's really the first day of class, you I mean, not that you should. You should go, your first day, but you don't have to go to the first class. Like, it's probably the least important day of class. Syllabus day. I mean, sometimes they learn, but also people often, like, transfer into a class, like, the first week. So it's okay. It's not gonna ruin your life. I just mean, like, a lot of people end up changing their classes, like, after the first class. Because they're like, oh, actually, I don't want to take this. I want to take a different class, Yeah, you can switch classes all the time the first week. Did I change majors? I did not change majors, but I did change my minor, twice? just twice. I couldn't decide on a minor. But that's easy, because it doesn't require that many classes. What did I minor in? In physics. At first I wanted a minor in French, but then I realized I liked physics more. But now I know that it really doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that you got a minor in physics. Nobody cares. It doesn't mean anything for me, though. It just means I took like 4 physics classes, and I don't remember any of it, sadly. I wish I did. I guess I should study if I want to remember it. I could. I got really into physics my last 2 years. Physics is cool. I still like physics. Astrophysics is awesome. I need to read more, though. I'm just playing video games. I'm not studying. I don't remember anything. Quantum mechanics. That's how I finally learned chemistry. Can learn from video games. I can learn about the erg tree. I can learn how to fight bosses. I take biology. Yeah, biology was my major. I still love biology. I do. Maybe you would expect your nurse to have a nursing major? What? You think your nurse should have gone to nursing school? Biophysics. I wanted to get into astrobiology. Astrobiology is all like theoretical at this point, but it's really interesting. It's just like there's not much funding because it's just like, isn't that interesting? Instead of being particularly relevant to our life. But it's cool. But it's really cool. Yeah, I'm born too early to study astrobiology. I'm still waiting. I'm still hoping that they're gonna find microbes in our solar system somewhere. I'm hopeful. It's exciting. Because it might happen in our lifetime. We might find, like, evidence of microbes. I don't think we've found evidence yet, right? There's a bunch of stuff that suggests that there might be, but I don't think we found concrete evidence yet, right? We did we? Like a life? No. Just like organic molecules, right? Not like organisms. Like microbes. I feel like I would have heard about it. Yeah, not direct evidence, but it's definitely possible that, yeah, like on Europa or Mars, there could have been microbes or life. I feel like if we find microbes in our own solar system, that means there's definitely, like, abundant life in the universe. But if we don't, we might be alone, but you can't really draw any conclusions. There has to be. See, everybody says that, but I feel like there doesn't have to be. I feel like we really could be alone, because I don't think that life has existed on Earth for that long in a cosmic sense. Like, the universe is like, what, 13 billion years old? 13.6? And life on Earth is like 4 billion years old. A few billion years where there wasn't any life. Like, it feels pretty fast. It feels like the universe is still young. And then you think, like, oh, it's hard to draw conclusions because we can only observe the universe. because we are on a planet where life exists. So that means that a lot of variables are already like checked off. So we could be in a well, if you believe in like multiverses, we could be in a very atypical universe. Maybe life is really unusual. Frying your brain, mine too. It also fries my brain. Sometimes I get like existential dread, but then I'm grateful for the earth because there's so much beautiful stuff and like, you know, of course we're mortal beings and we're trapped in our meat puppets. But at least we can connect with each other. At least there are individuals on this planet that we can meet and form relationships with, you know? There are things we can see and experience. Life is beautiful, I think. We have cats! You can have a fuzzy little animal live in your house and cuddle with you. That's amazing! That's amazing! We have Elden Ring! It's true! Most intense, yep. It's because I didn't stream for 2 days.